Harrison.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs 15.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Rodgers.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
It's sad they pay me. I do.
Bring this one back. A fumbling return for a Green Bay touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowl.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Hardman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They juked him, fighting through. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 12 yards there and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
16-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Damian Wilson in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
And now here comes Kansas City. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. It And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And he'll bang that one through. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Hardman on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, middle of the field, it's Robinson.
That's good.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
to throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
4 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Down and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
8-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25.
Chiefs 3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And his 2 touchdowns. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Here's Jones.
14-yard line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 14 yards. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
KC's offense ready to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Tackled back at the 40.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The keeper.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
42's the mark. 42's the mark. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
35. Chiefs 3.
Watch the out. Watch the outside. Check. 42's the mark. Check. 42's the mark. Watch the run.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is out quickly to the right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start.